Hello guys, today we'll be talking about Red Dead Redemption 2. The game is easily the greatest open world game of all time. It's basically a prequel to the first game, and of course there will be 000 spoilers, because why would I want to spoil the game? Who spoils games? Like, why would you spoil the game? To ruin the game for you? So basically if you want to experience Red Dead Redemption 2, just buy it. It's just that simple. Buy the game, play it for yourself. Red Dead Redemption 2 is basically an improvement on the first game. The first game was always considered really great, and this game's far better than Driving Simulator 5 or GTA 5. Well, basically half the game half the thing is driving to places, which is boring. And then basically I'll do my own rant on GTA 5 some other day, and how it's easily one of the most overrated games. But Red Dead Redemption 2, the game is different. The game has some great Western feel to it. It basically has, the graphics of course are phenomenal. That's the first good thing. The graphics are phenomenal. The story is great. No spoilers. I'm not going for the story at all. But I'm gonna tell you the story is great. It's about cowboys and how they live and stuff. That's basically the most descriptive part of Red Dead Redemption 2 I can give. Gameplay, same thing as the first. You go around shooting people as a cowboy. Very, very great game. It's very fun. So interesting. It's more like, you think Western like games set in like a Western area, like you usually see movies about cowboys flop. But then you have the opposite gaming, where one of the most successful games of this year is gonna be a game about cowboys, and it's made by a developer that people actually like. And like GTA 5, yeah, that game is kind of overrated. And when you try to play online, the game will basically, you have to deal with a bunch of trolls who basically annoy you all the time. But Red Dead Redemption 2, I don't think that game has online, but here's several of the cons. Number one, you have to insert 2 discs to start the game. Yes, there's one so you can download the game. I don't know why you do this. Why do you have to download the game? Why can't you just get the game, play the game, and that's how it is? Okay, this is a problem of every single game now, so it's not really a con. But the fact that you have to use 2 discs to play the game is the only con. But it isn't really a con because it doesn't affect the gameplay itself. And basically, Red Dead Redemption 2 is easily one of the greatest Western games of all time. It has really great graphics, great characters, great story, great setting, and great everything. This will be one of these sort of views, because I don't want to drag this out for 10 minutes. Most YouTubers would, but I just don't want to. I'm not saying this game is great. If you love games about cowboys and you love games about fighting people as a cowboy, with something that a lot of people would want to do, this is way better than most of the cowboy movies recently, like cowboy. I don't know why cowboy movies don't sell well, but the games, they do. And Red Dead Redemption 2 did not disappoint one bit. It's now considered the best game, and I would give it basically literally the game of this generation. GTA 5 you do not count because you released on the Xbox 360 and PS3. Game of the generation has to include only next gen, and the reason why I'm not considering Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild is because they're 9th gen games. The next generation games. This is PS4, Xbox One, Wii U. Switch is past PS4, Xbox One, and Wii U. Yes, it's even better than Smash Bros. For Wii U. And I know Smash Ultimate is coming out in 2 months, but that will be 9th generation. This is 8th generation. And there will be another PS4 and Xbox, PlayStation and Xbox in the next year anyways. And basically, actually, I'm gonna say something. Actually, the PS1 came out 2 years before the N64, and was released all out until 2000. So the Switch would be always 2 years out before the competition comes out. Similar to how the PlayStation was already out before the N64 came out. N64 famously came out in 1996 and lasted for 5 years until 2001. But basically, Red Dead Redemption 2, I give it the same, 10 out of 10. Easily one of the greatest games. Easily the best game of the year. Sorry, God of War. Red Dead Redemption 2 utterly destroys you. Even though God of War is kind of not like the first 3 games. And of course it beats Spider-Man in every category. Besides the superhero aspect, Red Dead Redemption 2 is not about superheroes. But it's a 10 out of 10 game like Spider-Man for the PS4. And it'll probably be... but Game of the Year, we still have one more game that's coming out that could probably beat Red Dead Redemption 2 as the best game of the year. You know what game it is. No, it's not Battlefield 5 and Pokemon Let's Go. Get those games out of here. We're talking about, of course, the Smash Brothers. What other game could be considered the best game of the year? There's also the Spyro Trilogy, but that's a remake. Remasters of old games do not qualify for Game of the Year. The first 3 Spyro games are good, but remasters do not count. Basically, GTA 5 got a Game of the Year for release in 2014. With GTA 5 is heavily overrated in general. And I can go over that some other day. So basically, goodbye.